Every journey begins with a dream. Mine began far from home, on the open sea. I was working aboard an AIDA cruise ship, traveling from one destination to another, meeting people from different cultures. I thought the greatest adventure would be seeing the world. I didn't know the greatest adventure of my life was about to find me. And then I met her. She was also working aboard the ship. Among thousands of passengers and crew members, two people from different paths found each other. Our friendship slowly became something deeper. The ocean that separated our worlds somehow became the place where our story began. But cruise ship contracts end. Ships return to port. And eventually we had to face a difficult question. What happens to us after the journey at sea? We decided that our story shouldn't end when the contract ended. We chose to continue. Our love eventually brought us to one of the most important moments of our lives. We got married in the Philippines. Two cultures, two backgrounds, two stories. But now, one family. Marriage gave us something beautiful to protect, but it also meant making difficult decisions about where we would build our future. And eventually, I made a decision that would change my life forever. Everything was different. The language, the culture, the weather, the way people lived. I had entered a completely new world. I left the Philippines, not because I stopped loving my home, but because I was going somewhere to build a new one. Being an expat isn't simply moving to another country. It's learning how to belong without forgetting where you came from. And then I arrived in Germany. There were challenges. There were moments of homesickness. Moments when everything felt difficult. But every challenge taught me something. But I wasn't alone. I had my wife beside me. Together we were building something bigger than ourselves. And then came our greatest blessings. Our two amazing daughters. Watching them grow changed everything. Suddenly, our journey wasn't only about finding a place for ourselves, it was about creating a future for our family. Little by little, I stopped simply trying to adapt and started building. Movement had always been part of me. Fitness, dance, martial arts, training, teaching, these weren't just hobbies. They were part of who I was. And eventually, that passion became something real. Move-En-Fit Kursstudio. My goal was simple. Create a place where movement could bring people together. A place for the whole family. I became a trainer, a teacher, an entrepreneur. And every day I learned something new about building a life in another country. Moving to Germany didn't mean leaving my roots behind. I carry the Philippines with me wherever I go. Today I live between two worlds, Filipino by heritage, German expat by experience, and grateful for both. When I look back, I realize that none of it happened overnight. Every goodbye, every challenge, every decision brought me one step closer to the life we have today. I once thought home was a place. Now I understand. Home is the people you love, the memories you create, and the life you choose to build together. This is my story. From a Filipino working aboard an AIDA cruise ship, to meeting the woman who became my wife, to building a family, to starting a new life in Germany, and creating Move-En-Fit Kursstudio.